But just in silence. But yeah, just give us like a minute or two, and then yeah, then we'll get started.
This is not financial advice. Let's get this thing. I'ma keep holding for the apes who want share. Yeah, I'ma keep holding for the apes who ain't here. It's been a long time coming, billionaires ain't fair, but I'ma keep holding on to the mo ass here. They wanna keep us locked down in a loop of despair. Go to work, pay your bills, and then give them their share. Keep it going till you're old, and then your kids are right there to dig your hole and fill your grave, and then go work off of theirs. I'm thinking, fuck that, it's time to buck back. This the market of the apes, you can't get shit back. Yeah, I do it for the apes who gotta work 9 to 5, then go work at 6 to 10, just trying to provide a simple life for their fam. For the next generation to have the life we ain't had. That's why I keep down my hands. We weren't part of the plan. They wanted us versus us, but it's apes strong together in the process we trust. Let's go. Yeah, I know that you gon' live for me. With hands made of diamonds. Let go. And you know that I'm holding for you. With hands made of diamonds. I'ma keep holding, take some stress off my mama. Yeah, I'ma keep holding, fill her account with commas. Nah, little boy ain't perfect. Yeah, I fucked up a lot, but I'll be damned if I'm wrong about the chance that we got. We only got one chance at this dance with the devil. So I'll dap it down with tapping shoes and jam out like Michael. Just taking plans at the past and see it's all the same cycle. Spend 40 years on your career and watch your life go by you. I'm thinking, fuck that, it's time to bug back. Yeah, it's bigger than the market, we want life back. Yeah, so we fight back the only way that we know how. Buying all our favorite stock and show no fear when it's down. Yeah, I'll remind you again, this ain't just a movement, but a revolution. That's why I keep down my hands. We weren't part of their plan, they wanted us versus us, but it's apes strong together in the process we trust. Let's go. I know that you hold it for me. With hands made of diamonds. Let go. And you know that I'm holding for you. With hands made of diamonds. I know that you hold it for me. With hands made of diamonds. And you know that I'm holding for you. With hands made of diamonds. I know that you hold it for me. With hands made of diamonds. And you know that I'm holding for you. With hands made of diamonds.
Hey, that guy.
What up?
What's up, brother? While we are waiting, I just want to let you know we had ideas from number 92 to 107, which were entered from the last call until now. So if you want me to read them and if anybody has any input for that, we can do that.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm on idea 108, so I just pulled it up right now. So I'm gonna try and do both. So I'm gonna need your help, Cole.
Yes, sir.
I'll be looking at between both of them if anybody comes up.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I see you on 108, so I got out of that, so I don't come in your way. But like very soon, I'll be leaving for outside, so I won't be able to enter the ideas. But I'll definitely do the co-host and I'll accept the request. Let me see, 2 requests. Okay. Fez, Loki. Okay. Let me start reading the ideas from number 92. So number 92 is, why don't we produce our own silver AMC coins ourselves like HYMC does and sell them? make different collectible types, sell each 1 ounce for $60 a pop. They will sell like hotcakes. So this was from Fur Hunter POS, ID suspended POS. Okay. The next one, 93. If anybody has an input, please come up as speaker and raise your hand. So stop. Cool. Number 93 is AMC running a 50-50 raffle every so often, monthly, quarterly, $1 per entry, 25 entries for $20. They could donate a percentage of their purse for the charity aspect of it. All of the pro sports, all those teams do that in every game. This was idea from Matt_age23, ID @hands023. The next one is AMC can buy 100% of HYMC.
Hang on, Mahol. Looks like
Sure,
Loki
sure.
has their hand up. What's up, Loki?
Morning. How you guys doing?
What up?
I have a question. So is this, can we also can do suggestions, right?
Yeah, of
Or-
course.
Okay. Because I noticed something on the AMC on demand. They're like fast forwarding and like, you know what I mean? When you go through the movie, like really sucks. It is really hard to control. It's really hard to manage. Like, I wish they had like chapter select, or like if you can fast forward and see it in a little box. But like, yeah, fast forwarding or reversing in a movie is horrible. It's like it doesn't work very well. So
Yeah, that's a great idea, Loki. While that guy is entering that, I just wanted to share my experience. So I don't know if you were trying on the TV, but if you do it on your cell phone and you are just putting it on your TV screen, then on the cell phone, it has a better control. Like you can skip 10 seconds as you want, or you can go back. But I usually do it from my cell phone, because I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go through the different applications and stuff like that. Just go to AMC app and then go to my library, pick the movie, play that, and just share the screen on my TV. But that's a great suggestion to compete with the other streaming service, So cool.
yeah.
108, idea number
Yeah.
108.
Yeah, totally. Like, cause other streaming services way better, whatever. But yeah, do you stream it to like a Google Chrome?
No, from the AMC application, If you have a AMC application on your phone, you just go to your profile, then go to the library, and you will see all the movies that you bought from AMC on demand. And you just pick from there and you play it, and it will have all the control that you usually have on your phone, where you can do like 10 seconds forward, backward, stop it, or whatever else we want to do.
Yeah, I don't watch it on my phone. It's so I don't know if this also makes a difference on. I use it on the Roku app, so I download the AMC Demand app on my Roku.
Gotcha.
That's how I watch it on my TV.
Cool.
So I don't know if it's a little different, but yeah, it would just be cool to have, like you said, better controls of the movie.
100% agree. 100% agree. Because, like when we are watching with the family, we want to skip some of the part or like all those stuff. I completely agree with you.
I know we probably have it,
Okay.
but do we have heated seats?
Yeah.
Yep.
There, I experienced it when I went to, I guess it's not an all of one, Troy, but I did experience that when I went to the Orlando one. MF was there too. Like he knows. They do have the heated seats there, and then that's what sparked the idea of cooled seat, like a cooler seat.
Yeah, somebody
it'd be
icy seats. Where the seats
it'd
become
be
colder instead of warmer.
Something more for the north, since they say we don't have as many up north and it's colder. So if you have like air blowers on like the boots or something, maybe we'll change it something more advanced, something different up north. People go in there like they're saying a lot in Christmas space to get cooled off in the summer. So let's make it a trend, even if it's up cold in the north. You want to go in there because I think it's going to be cold. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, it's a big place. So if they had little boot warmers or some nice sort of warm seat, it would make it a little more attractive in the north to sit down and make sure you're going to be nice and toasty and enjoy the movie without having to come in a coat and layers and worrying about bringing a blanket. Like no one wants to pay $30, or so, $40 to sit down with their kid, and their kid's sitting there cold and they're in boots and stuff, and their boots are wet. Like then at least they could hit the button and at least like warm air is blowing on your kid's boots, and he's warm now, so all right.
Yeah, the best thing out of this is like you have the control how you want the temperature, right? Instead of the whole theater with one temperature. So, it's like either everybody feels cold or everybody feels too hot. Instead of that, this is like on your seat. Okay, you feeling cold? No worries. Go ahead, turn this on and it will be warmer. You don't want warm? No problem. Don't turn anything on and just feel the cold.
And I have one more that I'll say pretty openly, with you guys, and I hope we can do this as game production, of course, app and game production, and low-key, and some of you people that are better with computers, I'm glad to share with. But my point is, I was thinking today, ape chariot game, okay? You have a chariot, you got a driver, you got two horses, you got a person with a bow, and then you got one person that runs around, and they can carry a spear, a sword, or a bow. And these units, they battle for area. Okay, I would just call it an ape chariot game, And you would work to get your nice chariot and nice horses before you went out to battle. But you could just go play the arcade and go out there and pick one of the three positions and work together to fight against the other team. So I look forward to what we could do.
Can you DM this profile with the details of the game itself? Because you put it in as Ape Chariot, but that's just kind of tailored toward like apes versus I put it in this way. If you want me to change it back to ape, I can. I just put AMC Chariot Flash Game for app. So like they can get more specific with what the game is, but put it inside of the app of AMC Theaters. So I'm not sure if you want to keep it as ape. It's your idea, but it's just I put it as that since it was for like the company and then putting it with the app for AMC Theaters. Did you want me to change it back or is that okay?
I'll say this much. I'm not going nowhere, and I wrote Adam a little something too, and it's just one of those things that if I produce the game myself or if they do it, we can get it to the metaverse or one way or another. I think there's enough with the movie trivia and the ape mining and this, and I have a whole nother movie and other things that I think one of these is going to hit, and he knows that software production is going to be huge. So as soon as we put our name on that, it's going to be like Walt Disney making something. Like it's used as a reference. Nifty Apes was real close with GME, and it's just that logo. I could have put them under their wing and kept them secure, and that's what we're trying to do with our production company, of course, is making sure that if you come up with a good game or make something with us, it's going to be secure because it's hard.
Okay, cool. So was that a yes or no? I get it.
I'm sorry to rant. I didn't mean to rant there, bro. You're good.
Okay, all right.
I'll DM you and just put like Ape Chariot game battle, and we'll figure out the rest. We talk enough.
Cool. And then I also put renovate northern AMC theaters with heated seats for colder times of the year. So it's just more tailored toward the north, and that's where we would want to do renovations. From how you're describing, because they do have heated seats already, so it's just take it up there. So I have that one there. And then for you, Loki, if you're still up here, I put the AMC On Demand update, modified coding for fast forwarding and rewinding movies to make the experience better. I should add details like currently not ideal for the movie watcher. And then I also put same thing with the update, but have skipping to specific chapters for movies. So they do that with already. They had that already with DVDs and stuff. So it's just kind of like bringing it back, almost nostalgic in a sense, because I don't think they have it anymore for any of the streaming platforms. So that'd be kind of cool. It set it apart from other things when watching a movie, because I don't know any other streaming services that have that.
That would be amazing. That would be great.
Dupe.
So Jake brought this one up in Chris's space, and we talked about it a bit. But everyone's talked about gifting a ticket. So we talked about it, and it came to maybe gifting a pass. So you give a pass or two to Indiana Jones so they can pick the ticket and the seat when they're going.
Okay, we might need to elaborate on that a little bit more, because I think they do have the gift of the pass already. So she's kind of like, what do you mean by that? Is Jake here? So that way he can come up and...
He is here. He is here. And I think we have like the idea of we want to gift a ticket to someone. That's pretty out there. We already do many things, so this is real nitpicky, right? I think. But if you give a pass for two for Super Mario Brothers, for example, like let's say to Fez, that means he could go see it whenever, as long as it's in theaters, there's a seat open, it's already paid for. But if I gave him 2 tickets, he has to show up for those seats in that time. So that would be the difference. What I'm trying to say, if we gave a pass, or we sold like a 2-person pass with a number, whatever combo for $30, or, something like that, or $40, I don't know. Because people talk about gifting tickets. But what if you don't want to give a ticket for a time and date, and you don't know what works best for those people? So you want to gift a pass to 4 people so they can go whenever they pick? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think they already do have that. Because that's like the same thing as a readmit ticket. That
you have a gift card too, right? Like, wouldn't that be? Isn't
I
that the
know.
same idea, I guess?
I know, but some people want to
put in
give
money,
the
right?
ticket.
Because you say you're putting the money, like $40, that would give us for a certain movie, or in general for them to choose whatever movie.
Yeah, so if you didn't want to give a gift card, I know it's a little nitpicky. I would give a gift card, just hand it to someone, right? That's what I would do. But if someone wants to give like a ticket to a kid for Super Mario Brothers, or a pass for Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, for a specific movie then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That I don't think they have, like, for a specific.
It makes you, if you don't see the movie, we just take the money, pretty much. If you don't get it there by the time the movie's out of theaters, we got your money. And that's a good thing for us. I mean, if you think about it, it's paid for up front. And if they don't use the pass, if you hand out 100 and one person don't use it, that was a free one. The movie paid for it. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to be like, okay, they do have that, but they don't have it for AMC. So now I get what you're saying. Because I've purchased it. What you're talking about is a yellow ticket. The yellow ticket allows, it's just a pass. They can watch any movie at any time, and they can choose when to redeem it. I believe it expires, but it really is dependent on the actual, person that's there. Because sometimes they still take it. But that's what you're talking about. And I just checked right now. They don't sell it at AMC, but I purchased it at Costco before. So it literally is that yellow ticket. So it's just having that yellow ticket be a purchasable item from AMC specifically.
Yeah, and I would want it to be the gold dollar. It'd be a golden ticket, the golden ticket pass.
Okay. Let's see.
They'd be very collectible. You could sell them for $40 a ticket for that gram of dollar, and I bet you they'd be highly collectible, and it would rip.
Your golden ticket pass reminded me of golden ticket passes in the popcorn boxes they're selling. Willy Wonka status.
Okay, so I'm putting two different ideas. One is going to be the yellow ticket purchases from AMC, not just Costco, because that's all that came up is just Costco has them. And then the other one is modify the yellow ticket to a gold ticket.
Yeah, gold dollar, collectible gold dollar.
And then I just put, or whatever the purchaser decides. Because the gold ticket, don't get me wrong, amazing. But if you want to just make it a little bit more like personable for someone, because you're getting it as a gift, you know, you're able to put, just like they do with credit cards, how you can put an image on the credit card because that'll be it.
Let me ask you this. That guy, if I gave you a ticket for Indiana Jones, it was a gold printout ticket from AMC Highcroft. It was a gram of gold, and I gave it to you I bought it for $40 and I gave it to you. Would you really even spend that ticket on going to see Indiana Jones? Or when you showed up to see Indiana Jones, would you just buy another ticket and pocket that thing? Because that's highly collectible what I gave you. And I paid $40 for it, but it could be worth how much more later. Most people would just buy them and never even use them. And people would be like, it's just one way or another, if we have gold dollar printouts of collectible movies, it's gonna sell just like those coins.
Okay. Let's see. Now I kind of get what you're saying. This just sparked two different things with it.
Yeah, it's weird, but imagine if we would have had, let's say, 1 million printout gold tickets for Avatar 2. And let's say before it even came out in theaters, we sold those. And all those people already pretty much have tickets lined up. So they can click on the seats and like, who's going to get in? Good luck now. Because you know AMC just sold out like 2-3 months of Avatar already before it even came to theaters. 1 million of these tickets were sold. So you're going to be lucky to even get in. If you want a guaranteed ticket, you could buy one of these gold ones off these guys. But you might have to wait 2 or 3 months or go to another theater. We're not going to carry the way because we're going to make so much if you do it like that. We'll own the other theaters soon.
All right, so I added 2 of them. Definitely with that, because like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to like redeem that because they have to rip it. They have to rip the ticket when you're giving a yellow ticket like that. So it's just option to modify the yellow ticket to HYMC gold covered ticket. And then I still added the other one because if they didn't want to do the purchase of a gold covered ticket, it's just to whatever image the purchaser decides.
But you
So
don't
that way
have to
you
rip
can-
it, right? They can just make a way that you can scan it and you still have the ticket, you know, like untouched.
Not necessarily with the way the tickets get redeemed, because they have the barcode for what they have it for. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, because
maybe.
each ticket, let's say each ticket that you sell would have a serial number. So whenever you scan the ticket to go in, watch the movie, the serial number is already, you know, scratched off, let's say. So it's like ripping the ticket. But, you know, you
so
would
it's
have your
modifying-
full ticket in hand. So like that, like Troy said, you can just, you know, not go to the movie and keep the ticket or go to the movie and keep the ticket.
Okay, so it's like modifying the RF code, the scan code, in order to do that. Okay. Huh. But they do already have that because I did add my yellow ticket to my AMC theaters like app.
Yeah, so if they have already that system, then, you know, you can keep your ticket the way it is if you buy it.
Okay, so it looks like there is already a way then.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I was able to add that yellow ticket to the app, and then from that I didn't need to redeem it anymore. Is that possible? Did I even get a yellow ticket with it? Yeah, I did. I must have because I still have one. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna add it just in case. I don't remember. It was so long ago, like 1.5 years.
Yeah, I think you had it. Hey, Fez, is it possible for you to help that guy with entering the idea? Or you don't have access to shit right now?
I can do this from my phone. It'll take a little longer, but yeah.
Okay. Now, I mean, phone, you may not be able to do it easy way. But if you were on the computer, yeah.
Yeah, no, laptop. I'm still
that's
bored,
fine.
man.
Did you guys get Stack's idea up top? That's a good idea. Stack came up with a great idea. I read that the other day and I was like, that's pretty cool, man.
So that guy you're writing, which one?
Yep. That guy, once you are ready, Jake has hand up, so.
Okay. All right, cool. So I put allow the yellow ticket to be redeemed and not reusable, so that way it can still be gifted and not ripped once redeemed. Cool. All right, awesome. So who's next?
Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, first of all, happy to be here. I popped up to comment on the QR code system and how
QR
it
code.
works.
That's
Yeah.
one of them actually. Because I was thinking, all right,
So-
yeah.
So basically, the QR code is just a confirmation number, purchase confirmation number. When a AMC team member scans the QR code, what they're seeing on their internal systems is your purchase confirmation number. I think two things can be improved here. One is the ability, and I brought this up in previous calls, and I think it's a great idea, and it can drive revenues for AMC. The ability to send movies, the ability for you to send a movie or send a ticket to anyone easily. So the QR code, again, holds a reference to a purchase confirmation. When someone gets a movie through the send the movie feature, they open up the link opens up the AMC Theaters application, which allows them to select a movie, a showtime, and a seat. And once they do that, it updates the information associated with that purchase confirmation number. So it's a different flow for using movie tickets, but it's something that Mr. Leggett, the Director of IT and Information Services at AMC, can easily implement to drive sales. Is the ability to send the movie, send basically a QR code to someone or a link. When you click on it, opens up the app. Hey, what movie do you want to watch? I want to watch Creed 3. I want to watch Oppenheimer. Okay, here's the show times. Pick a seat, and you're good to go. That button, the last button press within the application, updates the purchase confirmation data, the information associated with that ticket. And it's a really easy, if you're a programmer or developer, it's a really easy thing to do. It's an easy fix to a big problem. So that's what I want to add. I want to emphasize that this can drive significant revenues to AMC.
What was the because I'm trying to make sure I'm typing this correctly.
So this is actually on the list already.
Okay.
It's the send a movie idea, but it's being brought up again. It's being brought up again, and the ability to send a movie, to purchase a movie ticket for someone, and in terms of how it works, basically, again, you get the link or you get the QR code, you click it, you select the movie, showtime, and a seat, and it updates that purchase confirmation. Then you show up to the movie theater, you're good to go. You don't need to put on the list, but just emphasize the send a movie, buy a movie for someone else functionality. There's nothing really. If you scan the QR code using your iPhone or Android, you'll see it's just a string of digits, string of numbers that doesn't do anything. It's tied to AMC's internal systems. It's the same as your purchase confirmation number.
Okay, all right. So then this is the same thing. All right, got it.
It's the same thing.
Because, it's the same thing as a yellow ticket for what it does, for what we were just talking about.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, but basically send a movie.
Yeah. Because that's literally the same thing. Like you're purchasing a movie for them. So that's what the yellow ticket is. It's like a readmit ticket where you can go back in and whatever movie that you want. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Got
I'm
it.
gonna drop down.
Perfect. Yeah.
Hey, that guy, I just entered the idea, but I wanted to read it here.
Yeah.
So 117, I already put it in there, so don't worry about entering it. But the idea is, we should promote more A-list, right? And the more people get A-list, the more times they're gonna come to AMC, right? So I was just thinking, like, as they were coming up with the free things, right? Free ticket and all the great ideas. How about when I'm purchasing A-list for 12 months, I receive another membership for free, which would last only 1 month from my start date, right? So now I paid for 12 months for my A-list, but I also got additional one, which will be good for 1 month. So that first month, somebody else with me can use it and enjoy all the movies. So let's say if like I'm a couple, right? So husband and wife, it would be like, hey, you know what? I got 12 months, but we have a free 1 month. So let's go together, enjoy the movies. And 1 month, they go like 4 or 5 times. And then in 1 month, they get so much used to it that like when it ends, they were like, you know what? It was so much fun doing it. Let's keep going. That 1 month turned into 12 months. So, this way, like every single one that we are selling, and also it's all about make them feel that, right? So if they are getting 1 month free, definitely, can you imagine like you are going to see the movie, right? And you tell your friend like, hey, dude, you free tonight? I'm going to see the movie. You can come with me for free. Anybody gonna say no? They'll be like, yeah, sure, man, let's do it. So once you keep doing it for 1 month, you're gonna love it so much that every single A-list membership will bring one more A-list membership after a month. So basic idea is like when somebody is buying 12 months A-list membership, give them one additional A-list membership, which will be good for first month. What do you guys think?
Yeah. That's a way to incentivize individuals to get the 12 months just ahead of time. So that makes sense.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of companies do that, right? To give the free month or free whatever if you buy a certain amount or for the year or something. That's pretty cool. You already locked them down too for the year, so yeah.
Yep, we have Loki. Her hand is up, so please go ahead, Loki.
Hello. Awesome ideas. I had a question. So I saw your post, Mihul, of streaming the AMC earnings call, which I think is super cool. And I was in a space yesterday, and Chaotic for Good brought up doing Zoom calls at the theater too. I mean, I'm not sure how that would work, or some sort of like, space calls or something. Would be cool, but even just, what is it, like spurring off and creating their own what is it called, platform? Now, how they have like their streaming platform now, have a like a Zoom platform, because I mean, like they say, it's anything that they do gets used up. You know what I mean? They're using. I don't. Did they ever say how much they're getting from AMC On Demand? What's their revenue from that? If anybody knows.
I don't remember.
No idea. It would
Yeah.
probably be in like either 10K form or 10Q.
All right, that would be
Maybe I haven't checked that. Yeah, I haven't checked on that.
that would be cool to know how much AMC On Demand is doing, because they kind of just did that, right? I mean, well, it's been a while, but I mean, they just recently implemented the past year or two. But yeah, I don't know if they could do like a Zooming service. I mean, you know, it's still a visual thing.
Yeah, with that streaming idea, you know, I went to Dan Cook's live comedy, right? Stand-up comedy last night. It was 1,500 people and sold out. I was like, dude, this needs to be at AMC Theater. Those 1,500 people, if they were at AMC Theater, think about how many would be buying popcorn and everything. Because these seats, they don't even allow you to bring the food inside, right? So, and also they were selling the merchandise like with Dan Cook's name and stuff like that outside the Excite Center, right? And we can make money from that too, because if we are selling it while his live streaming is going on, we can definitely get a cut, right? And people were buying it. I was like, dude, this is something really amazing for
Absolutely.
AMC. Yeah, and trust
Yeah.
me, if we do the Zoom call for this one, right, March 14, that would be so awesome. Not only because we're gonna make extra money, right, from the ticket, but also from concession. And on the top of that, if it is the AMC meeting that we are live streaming first time using Zoom call, definitely because of apes, it's gonna be successful, right? And Zoom would love it. Zoom would be like, yes, the first one we want to do would be AMC, you know, instead of any other company. So I think if they do it, that would be awesome. And millions of apes will go instead of like 200 or 300 people inside that particular room. So let's see.
Yeah, that's why I suggest that whenever we see a Din Cook or any other person that's like famous hosting, we should always try to put an ape up there to do exactly what Michal did, you know. Just promote AMC and tell them to go to AMC to do their shows there.
That would be awesome. Yeah, to have a live event at a theater. I think that's genius.
What up, Jake?
Yeah, I popped up here to. I know an answer to a question that was asked about AMC theaters on-demand revenues. That revenue line is not broken down on the balance sheet, but it would most likely fall under other revenues. So the key breakdown is admissions revenues, food and beverage revenues, and other revenues. And the AMC theaters on-demand question was addressed in Q3 2022 earnings. Definitely have a listen to that call. Adam Aaron did mention, I guess, an idea about where he sees AMC theaters on demand going in the future. He made comments specifically on that point. And then I have an idea for the list.
Give me 1 sec. I'm just finishing up this one, and then I got you.
And while you're doing that, let me just highlight that there is a benefit to AMC theaters on demand, namely the movies released at AMC go to the AMC theaters on demand platform for viewing after like a 45, a certain number of days. So there is residual revenue. We did have several tie-in promotions in 2021, 2022, namely the proceeds from the Planet of the Apes movies going to the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund during, I think, World Gorilla Day or something like that. So there is revenue, I think, coming in from AMC Theaters on Demand. That platform is available on your desktop, through smart TVs, and on your phone. And you can actually download a movie if you ever use the platform. You can download a movie and then watch it offline through their application. You don't need an internet connection. So there, I do believe there's revenues coming in. I don't know how significant they are. They would be less than whatever's reported under the other revenues. And the other revenues that's on the balance sheet, that's a combination of advertising, ticketing fees, private theater rentals, AMC theaters on demand, anything that's not admissions, and food and beverage. And I have an idea when you're ready. There's also a dedicated senior executive that is responsible for the AMC Theaters on Demand product.
Okay, all right. So from first with what Loki was saying, I kind of already had that idea in my head too, but I just formulated it and put it down. I put have an AMC earnings call streaming on Zoom at AMC but I'm tailoring it a little bit because that's just that. But it's have it exclusively for self-identified investors. So then that way that's who has access to that specific movie at that time. Like if you're self-identified, then you're able to actually reserve that movie, and it's just through the app that you would do it. So there's that, and then have the call premiere before showing an exclusive screening of an upcoming movie. So then that way it gets more investors to be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going. I'm just going to go ahead and listen to the call.
Or it's just me?
Oh, yeah, Mahol probably can't hear. Can someone let Mahol know I'm talking?
Yeah, that guy's speaking. Yeah, I don't know. Space has been weird too. That my audio
It's
goes in and
super
out.
glitchy, yeah.
Yeah. Sucks. You might have to go and come back. That's what I usually have to do.
Yeah, let me do that quickly. Twitter allows me.
All right, and then for an exclusive screening of the upcoming movie, but because it's going to be tailored toward whichever AMC is there for the upcoming movie, send out a survey like a month ahead of time. If someone elects to go to it to watch an exclusive screening that they haven't announced yet, and then close out the survey like a week before, and just have it to be like, what movie are you going to want to watch after it? So then all the investors kind of like go together, and then they wait for that announcement to come through. So then that way they can decide if they want to stay after the movie or if they don't, but they still have a ticket to actually go. And then hear the earnings call. And then have an exclusive line to purchase concessions for the self-identified investors. So aside from A-list, aside from premiere, it's just for that one time, just for a 2-hour time span, or however long like the movie and the earnings call will be, but just have that exclusive line for them. So then that way they can go ahead and get their own concessions with it. And then you can use all that data for what's being collected for all the movies all the individuals that are going, and then you can actually see how many people are listening to the call. Because I know that's one thing that you can get, like, hey, how many people are listening to this earnings call right now? And we all come on Twitter Spaces, but you can easily just scan a ticket, hear it at the theater, and then you can see, oh, this many people are listening in this area, this area, this area, and then you can do what you want with that kind of data because it's all internal. But at least you can get a little bit more, so you don't have to get all that data from the platform that they use for their earnings call, if they find use of that for whatever reason. So that's with that one. And then the second one, it got popped up from what Jake was talking about, but I put advertise in theaters only, That movies taken out of theaters after that 45-day window can be seen on AMC On Demand app. So then it doesn't deter anybody from, I have to remove them from host. It doesn't deter anybody from like waiting specifically from doing that. And they just choose not to go to the movie theater at all. But if you're already at the movie theater and you're learning about it, then you're like, oh crap, I missed this movie that I wanted to watch. Well, I can watch it on the app now. So then that way the advertisements would be just targeted just exclusively in theaters for that.
Can you add me who I can't for some reason?
Okay, let me cancel co-host invite. Let me add a speaker. and then send the co-host invite again. All right, cool. If anybody has any comments on those two ideas, or if you want to add anything to it, let me know. But that's just kind of what I came up with for those things. But it was a 45-day window is what you said, Jake, right?
I think it varies by studio, but around there.
Okay, I'll put day-ish window. Yeah, because I don't think, well, it would just generate more revenue for the app itself. Because if they're already out of theaters, but they're not even on any streaming platform, and you did miss it, then that's kind of perfect. And then it'll still generate revenue through the AMC on-demand app. So that's just there with that one. Okay, so Jake was next, right? You had the idea that you wanted to say?
I think Mehul had his hand up, but Mehul, did you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I think Loki was before me.
Nope, I just showed up on the scene. I agree.
Oh my God, everybody's so polite in here.
Okay, let me go. Yeah, we are very nice to each other. Awesome. Actually, this is the idea from Murda, not me. He just DM'd. So basically, his idea is if we have AMC A-list cup, for the drink, and that would be like optional, right? So when you are buying AMC A-list, it would give you an option. Would you like to purchase this cup? And if you select yes, instead of $22, whatever the amount that AMC think, that can be good for the unlimited drink, they can add. So, like $2, $3, $5, whatever they think from the cost perspective. But having A-list cup, which would be like you can take it with you, it would have like A-list membership logo or stuff, cool stuff like that on the cup, with the design. And every single time you go to see the movie, all you need is like that cup, and you don't even need to purchase anything for drink-wise. You just go to the regular drink, they see the cup with you, they don't bother you, you just take your drink. So basically AMC A-list cup as an option to purchase when user is buying A-list. I already entered that guy. Just FYI, idea number 120.
Yeah, I'm kind of modifying it because I don't want to change it, but I'm just adding my own to it because
Okay.
that just made me think about what if you do it as a monthly thing? Like it's 3 movies a week. So if you want to add it to your A-list membership as like one of those add-on perks, then what if it's like $20 like add-on a month but it's for every time that you go and watch a movie. So that way the entire month, if you're watching 3 times 4, that's 12 movies a month, but you're paying just the price of, I guess, 1 extra ticket, but you can get all kinds of drinks. So
Or
that way
even
you just go to the concession stand and do that.
That guy, adding into it, also you can have like let's say you're the A-list and then you have an option where you pay an extra where you are like first of the line to get one of those crazy popcorn buckets that we see coming out, right? So then you have the option of whenever that merchandise comes, you will receive in your house because you're already paying it up front for whatever is coming in the future. So it's like an added option that you can, pay extra a month, whatever dollar they come up with. And you will always get those awesome popcorn buckets as long as you continue paying for the extra and being an A-list, of course.
AMC add-on membership for movie merchandise purchases. For front of the line movie merchandise purchases. All right, cool. And Fez, what are we on right now? Fez, is this 4, 5, 4.0? What is it? I don't remember. You have so many, so. All right, I'm just going to stick with 4.0. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, just making sure.
I was talking, but I was on mute by accident.
All right, cool. All right, so what's the next one? That one's in. I put add-on membership for front of the line movie merchandise.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know one thing, before Jake goes. Yesterday when I went to see the Dan Cook thing, right? And 1,500 people inside the theater. I mean, not that theater, but the hall or whatever, Excite Center. But that was a casino, huge casino, the biggest casino in the Pennsylvania, right? And I was wearing my AMC hoodie and hat. So, that cap, AMC, and the hoodie as well. So, I don't know if he checked on Dan Cook, saying like, hey, I'm wearing AMC cap, and I was like right in front of him. So, I was like, here, AMC. Just FYI.
Did you say like, I was in your space car, it's me, Miho?
Well, yeah, he responded to my DM couple of times, I had some chat with him.
Awesome. All right, Jay, go for it, man.
Okay, so let me say this. Enthusiasm and love for the movies is priceless. This idea is, my idea is to create a movie, to create a new job at AMC, and the position would be moviegoer advocate. And I want to highlight what Mehul has been talking about in his efforts in relation to AMC and the passion and love and enthusiasm that he has. He's such a knowledgeable individual. I think AMC should immediately offer him a position under the marketing and growth team. And, you got to engage with people that are going to the movies. You got to amplify the benefits of what AMC offers in the market. And I think Mehul does a fantastic job, and he's only getting better. I saw the little clip that Mehul posted from the Dane Cook show. Amazing. Mehul, you are the best. You're the best, and you amplify the best in all of us. I think AMC would greatly benefit from having you on their marketing and growth team. And they should hire you. They should make you an offer you cannot refuse. And I will fully endorse you in working for AMC under their executive team. So that's my idea. Create a new position at AMC, moviegoer advocate, and I want Mehul to be that person. I think there's a big value here, and I say that genuinely, Mehul. I've been seeing the things that you're posting and what you're doing and jumping into these calls, and you really are the best person to amplify the AMC Theater's growth story and message and movie-going experience, in my opinion.
I love that idea. Vote yes. Yes.
Okay, so I put moviegoer advocate program. So benefit / position for having AMC advocates that have shown value added to the company.
No, it's an actual position.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like benefits
position.
/ position. Like I'm not sure what would be like allowed with that, but it's just a program.
Oh, it's allowed. Yeah, they can create any position they want.
Okay, I'll take out benefits. That's fine. So moviegoer advocate program, and it says position in AMC for having AMC advocates that have shown value added to the company. All right, we'll reword it, but yeah, that'll be it.
Here's the idea. Hire Mahul as a AMC Theaters moviegoer advocate, and it's a position under the marketing and growth team at AMC. We need Mahul at AMC. AMC needs someone like Mahul, knowledgeable, passionate, and inviting, awesome, always highlighting the best of AMC and the best of movie going.
Beautiful, sexy, funny, loving.
Throw in a good adjective, and that's what Mahul embodies.
Brilliant, phenomenal, never been done before, out of the box.
Wants you to come back. Like if you had a bad experience, hey, come back to the movies, we'll make it up. Like that type of energy, it drives revenues, it amplifies the message, it grows the company, it grows everything. You like someone applying for a job will never match the enthusiasm, energy, knowledge, and love that Mahul has for this company. And I think a lot of people in the AMC shareholder community would agree with that statement.
Absolutely. Perfect for the job. Perfect. Too perfect. Made for the job.
All right, where do we go from here? What's the next idea?
Low-key.
Alrighty. Well, I fucking love that idea, Jake. Totally. And how you broke it down into like, this is the department it goes into. That's awesome. Okay, but two things. But like, way back when we were talking about the Zoom thing, like AMC having its own Zoom platform, its own, you know what I mean? I don't even know how you call it. That, like FaceTime. Zoom room, yeah, it's its own platform. You can have like cool movie backgrounds to your screen and stuff like that. Like I would totally use an AMC Zoom platform. And then the second thing isn't really an idea, but just something that I wanted to point out that I really love, something small, but that I really love that they put on the AMC app is how when you go back into your previous past what is my address? You can see the trailers of the movie that you just saw. So if you go to your AMC past events, you can revisit accompanying trailers to the movie you saw, and I love that so much because I don't even know how many times I'm like, wait, what movie was that? What trailer was that? And the fact that they added that to the ticket that you bought and it's like saved on the app, like I appreciate that so much. It's the little things.
Yeah, and I do that too. I know what you're talking about because I've gone back to click on that because it also has a share button. Like you're able to do the survey, so whenever it has it, I always do the survey, like how many stars do you give it? And then it has that share button. And that's where I get it from whenever I'm able to do that. But they don't have it on all the movies that I've watched. So I'm just going to add that in for the AMC app is to actually modify that. So it's like for every movie that someone's watched is to be able to share it. So then that way they can go back and do it. Because I can't share the other movies I've seen, but I like 4 of them I can.
Nice. Are you talking about the trailers or?
Well, that's the same button. Because if you click on that button, it'll say revisit accompanying trailer.
Yeah.
And when it pops it up, it'll have the image where you can click on play, and it'll play the trailer, but right next to it on the right, it says, how did you like this movie? And it gives you that stars option. And right below the stars, it'll have that share button.
Yeah.
So you can definitely go and rewatch the trailers for it, but it doesn't show it for all of them. At least for me, it doesn't. I think if you click on the movie itself, you can watch the trailer again, but it doesn't have that for the specific button that you're talking about, revisit accompanying trailer.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, yeah, the ones that it's a complete setup, like I love it. I'm gonna give Quantum Mania. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it. It was good. I'm gonna go see Puss in Boots on Tuesday, huh?
I gave it 3 stars.
You gave it 3? Okay, I was like 4.
I would give
I'm not even-
it 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
Great movie at face value, but then once I dug in, I was like, yeah, no. It didn't understand the assignment.
Yeah, maybe 3, 4, but it was cool.
Yeah, the thing with me is like when I go to see the movie, I do not expect anything ahead of time, I just take it whatever is there and then evaluate that, because sometimes if we expect too much, then, it's like, yeah, maybe it's not too good. But I don't have any background with like watching the previous sequels or anything like that. So I was like, all right, let's do it.
Totally. It's hard to do that with Marvel movies for me, though. That is very hard. Like anything else outside of the Marvel universe, yeah, but it's still cool. I will still go see every single one of them, I'm gonna go see Puss in Boots on Tuesday, and if anybody hasn't,
great movie.
I highly recommend it. Right?
I really liked it.
Whoa! Like we saw it here. Like we have it here. Like we bought it because I was like, oh, whatever, cartoon. But the graphics are so bomb. Like the cartoon kind of no, the comic book style. But like I was like, we have to go see this in the theater.
I really liked it. That was the first movie that I went to see I'm in Canada, no AMC here. So I went to California for like a couple weeks, and that was the first movie I went to see in AMC, and I was so happy. It was a good movie too.
That's awesome.
The co-host got his hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that guy is ready for the next one.
I'm adding 2 more ideas. Give me 1 sec. I literally just came up with these ideas right now as we were talking about this. And I'll say them right now. But,
cool. Would you come out to Cali, Fez? We don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so I put 2 different ones after you told me that. I put after selecting, the app, like, put it for all movies already, yeah. Like, so that way we can rate the movies for everything that we watched as well as share it when we revisit that accompanying trailer. But also have a link after you click it that takes you to the movie merchandise website. So then that way, like if you like that movie, you enjoyed it after rating it, and it's similar to what we've been talking about, to where you have the merchandise in the actual AMC. Like after you watch a movie, then you exit, then you actually have that. So it's like similar, but just on the app. You watched it, you rated it, but then here's a link if you wanted to purchase any of the movie merchandise. So that way it's after the movie, you can see what they have on there. And not only that, that was just one idea, but then the other part is after purchasing movies, like after you reserve your ticket, after doing your reservations, just have that link there as well. So then that way it puts it in front of your face for something that's already there. Like you're going to go watch that movie, here is movie merchandise for it, and then that way you're already prepared knowing that you can purchase it if you wanted to. And any of that merchandise that you're purchasing, you can rep it while you're at the movie. Like you can take it with you because you already purchased it. So especially if you're reserving movies ahead of time, like a month, 2 months ahead of time, and then you put that link there, and then you'll be able to get your merchandise delivered before you actually watch the movie.
That's awesome. A merchandise link. I love that. I'm actually still butthurt. I don't have the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 popcorn bucket. I wish I had it.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have because I didn't start buying at that time. Are you ready for the next one, that guy?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, this is basically already there, it's just a little bit adding a flavor to that.
All right, go ahead.
So, in the past, that's fine. In the past, we had an idea like we should have some like games for the kids. એકલી જાઉં છું? मैं तो वहाँ. Well, that's fine. Yes, વાંધો નહીં. તું ના ભેન લઈ જાઉં, હું આવું છું. Sorry, guys. So basically, we already had an idea, right? Like, oh, we should have some games for the kids and stuff like that in the lobby, which we already have, but let's get some really good one, right? So I took my kids to Dave and Buster, right? And they have so many cool games, right? We don't need to get all of them, but let's have like one or two of them which kids would love to play with, right? And let's use the same system, the way they have AMC card where they earn the point, and as a prize, right now, like Dave and Buster has like different stuff. I took a picture too for an example, like small toys and stuff like that based on the reward point you can get it. In our case, as a reward point, if they have like more than 1,000 or like 2,000, they get a free ticket for the next movie. Or if they have like 500, they get like $2 off the popcorn or something like that. So, like that would make parents to stay inside AMC theater longer. And the longer they stay, the more they're going to spend and the more they're going to have fun too. So it's not like just money, but, having fun with the kids. When I was at Dave and Buster, it's already 2 hours and we didn't even realize. I was like, wow, it cost me $68, but that's fine. Seeing kids laugh, having fun. What else you want, right? So I'll stop here and let you add however you think.
So I just put it kind of generalized, just so that way it can expand, but have arcade games and what is it like? And whatever they play, like because you collect points. There it is. Points that are redeemable through the AMC app.
Against the free popcorn or free ticket. So, like when they are earning it, let's say they played games for like, and when they are buying those coin or when they are putting that on their AMC card, they are spending $30, right? In advance to play those games. So AMC make money there. Then once they play the game, they're gonna use like $20, which may make them on maybe like 2,000 points, right? Based on how they play the game. So now they have 2,000 points. From 2,000, they're going to buy one ticket, right? So do you think kids going to come by themselves? No, right? So they earned one ticket, but they're going to buy 2 or 3 more tickets because the whole family going to come to use that one free ticket. And when they come as a family again, they're going to spend money on the concession. So
I love that. I miss the arcades and the movie theaters, actually. I miss it. So that's great. It's one of my favorite things.
hey, Jake was a
Even
speaker and he had hand up. I don't know if he want to speak. I'll try to invite him.
I added something to it because the arcade games can possibly be tailored toward upcoming movies. Like you can modify the games, which is why like you can do flash games, but then it'll generate like, buzz about the movies itself. So it's not only just like you're playing a game, but like, hey, look, this game is it's sponsoring the movie in a sense, but it's kind of advertising, hey, look, this movie's coming up, that game was fun. So it puts it in the back of your mind already that you're going to want to go watch that movie because you already played the game. But I added it to it because it's just possibly tailored toward it. I'm not sure like the cost on that or something like that, but it's just having arcade games in general, but that can be added to it.
Yep. Cool VR games too.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like Star Wars.
That would be amazing. Yeah, or like an Avatar VR thing, or yeah, like a VR immersion into the movie, like how you were saying.
Partnership with GameStop.
Yep. Totally.
Yeah, for that one, earlier I saw one tweet, right? And I retweeted as well. Like some guy was just playing game, right? I don't know, maybe he's famous or something like that. But he was just playing a game and it was almost the theater was full just to watch him play the game on the big screen. I was like, really?
I could put your name on it, Jake, if you want, but just kind of like, because it's a blanket thing. But I did put a partnership with GameStop, but I just put at everyone of the AMC investors.
That
we
idea
all
has
want
been-
that. We all want
Yeah,
that
right?
partnership.
That's a big idea that's been brought up multiple times. Maybe an update if there's a Q&A for Q1 23 earnings. Like, what's the update on the GameStop talks? But I have an idea related to movie merchandise and apparel. Actually, 2. Whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first one's an easy fix. Again, Mr. Leggett from IT. The way you get to the movie merchandise site is either by typing in a very long URL address, which is AMC Theaters Movie Merchandise.com, or you click through to that website from AMCtheaters.com from one of the links from the top bar. Now, this gets tricky, right? If you're misspelling or mistyping, or how do I, buy merch from AMC? Well, you got to go to AMC Theaters Movie Merchandise. It's a long URL. So my proposal, and I brought this up again, is to redirect AMCtheaters.com/shop to the AMC Theaters Movie Merchandise website. Redirect AMCtheaters.com/shop to AMCtheatersMovieMerchandise.com. They don't need to redo the website. They don't do anything, just the redirect. That's point 1. Point 2 is more promotions for merchandise, movie merchandise and AMC branded merchandise. When we had the release of AMC Theaters branded merchandise, there are a few clips going around with AMC Theaters, I guess, corporate employees wearing the merchandise, marketing it. They were like it was a really fun video. So more of that for each of the items, and spread it out like over Twitter, over TikTok, over Instagram. Do it frequently, right? Because, okay, every weekend a new movie's out. If it's a blockbuster movie, there's most likely merch related to it. Now, how do you drive sales? You drive sales by making sure people know that there's merch and making it fun. Hey, you may want to get this shirt. Hey, you may want to get this popcorn bucket. Hey, you may want to get this hat or backpack or limited edition prints. So doing that more frequently, just market. Be more active in producing these little clips because the videos do make a difference. I do think they drive sales in addition to inspiring word of mouth. Hey, did you get your popcorn bucket? Nah, what does it look like? Okay, here's what it looks like. There's a video. So AMC can do that easily. I know they have the resources and manpower. So market the merchandise website. We know that I think one of the Ant-Man bucket or something generated $2 million in 2 weeks. Okay, what if we could do 20 million in 2 weeks? Marketing. The answer is marketing. So market that part of the business more frequently using short videos, and they could do that at AMC. They have the product. They have the product at their disposal on hand. They can go into a theater. They could think of creative ways to make little videos that we can share. We can all share these videos. We can, if we like the product, we'll buy it. A shop or store or something like that, you can do both URLs, doesn't matter. And it's easier when they're putting that link on Twitter, they're not taking up as many characters, so they could put more words within the tweet. You can say more within the tweet if the URL isn't 30 characters long. It's just a small fix that I think can make a big difference, and that's the idea.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank you for typing all that.
more frequent advertisements on AMC specific merchandise, like when it first came out, and then the redirect for amctheaters.com/shop to go to the AMC movie merchandise website.
Perfect.
Duke. Is there another hand? Like I said, guys, I'm not looking down.
Mahul has a hand up.
And that's just my hand.
Oh, okay.
I have one idea. So, let's say, I think, yeah, beta. I think there was one idea, but not exactly like this. So how about if we have, like for the female, let's attract female, why they should come to AMC more, right? So what about if we have a kit for every single movie when they come out, right? And that would have the exact powder or color or lipstick or whatever, but exact same thing that actress is using in the movie. So, like let's say if was the latest movie, let's say Scream, right? So if the Scream movie is coming, that would be a makeup kit, and that would include like the actress who used the same exact makeup kit. So, like the exact color for the powder or lipstick. And for that one, we can partner up with the makeup companies, and we can say like, hey, if you just make a kit for every movie, we can definitely sell that at AMC. And I think many female would love it, and they would go to see the movie every single time just to find out like, oh, I want to use the same makeup too. She was looking pretty cool in the movie.
That's awesome, Mehul. I love that idea. I think they're called palettes, right? Yeah, like color palettes for the movie. That's awesome. That's super cool. Little makeup kits. I love it.
And that makes sense too, because a lot of people, especially during Halloween time, they're like, all right, I want a certain kind of look. But then when you have those scary movies that come out, they're like, okay, cool. This is like, just take Megan, for example. Like, just to have a certain makeup kit that is sponsored by the movie Megan, because people want to dress up as Megan for Halloween, and then just put that on an AMC movie merchandise website, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like be, oh, hell yeah, that's the exact one that's tailored toward it, versus having people try and figure out exactly what it looks like.
Dude, totally. Halloween is totally a amazing time for merchandise, because even my daughter wants to be a character from Puss in Boots. Like, a bunch of Halloween costumes come from movies. So yeah, I think that could definitely be explored more, like how AMC can benefit from Halloween.
That is why AMC should
That's
have
awesome.
a merchandise store inside every single AMC lobby or somewhere. Because, man,
I think
if they
most
can
of my
put that-
Halloween costumes came from movies. And sorry, if somebody's talking, my audio is being weird. I'm gonna have to leave and come back.
Can you hear me, Loki?
I think she said she's gonna dip and come back. Let's see.
Yeah, my concept was, like everybody wants to look like actor and actresses, right? So when they see actresses looking so cool in the movie, they'll be like, I want to look the same too.
Okay, all right. So I added another one right here. I'm not sure why this came to me, but I put localize the advertisements. Like, have set up booths for events that promote various products and services offered by AMC, and give $5 discounts if promoters get membership signups. Like, over here in Florida, it's really huge for people to go out to different events that promote different things at different times. Like, events are huge, and the community comes out and they just see the booths, they see what's going on. So if AMC were to set up any booth like that and then just advertise the promotions or any of the products that they have, like movie merchandise or AMC ideas, and even get some people to sign up for the memberships on there, they can get like a $5 discount for getting them signed up. They already get a free large popcorn when you sign up for A-List. But if you increase that by $5, they can get a drink with that, sure. And then it'll be a discounted drink. But yeah, that's another thing. And then you can go ahead and get see how many signups you can get from that. Especially if we are going to be expanding on different theaters, to go ahead and just acquire those theaters. Then you can go ahead and promote it there. Like, hey, look, we just opened an AMC down here. It's new, it's renovated, this and that. And yeah, like that's just something. But I don't know why it came to me, but I'm just saying to do that one. All right, cool. All right, so let's see. Anybody else? Do you have any other hands or anything? If you get some ideas, don't be afraid to come share them, because these are some good ones. This is actually really awesome. We're still getting ideas. Oh my gosh. It's actually really cool.
Go for it, Ape Attack.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I feel like this has probably been discussed. It would almost have to be. But does AMC sell movie posters?
I don't believe they do.
Well,
I believe they
they
just
could.
give them away to the employees at
To
times.
staff, yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah, or throw them away. I think because they throw them away, they give them to the staff. Because I know I've gotten some posters before that way.
You know, I think I have
but-
like posters on my wall, and you know, probably not any movie ones, but I'm a fan of movies. I'm sure there's people out there that would love to have a movie poster on their wall. You know, I'm not sure if there's they just add this to their marketing site maybe and see if it would sell because it's something they already have, right?
Yeah, one more reason for AMC to have a merch store in every single AMC. They can just put all of those ideas just in one place, man. I'd buy the posters from a lot of movies, 100%.
So, all right. So, movie merchandise, add movie posters.
Cool. Well, that's all I got. Hope everyone has a great day.
Yay. Of course, man. All right. Let me see. What is your Twitter handle? All right.
Sammy.
Got it. All right. So, who's next?
Let's go with...
Hey guys, good Sunday everybody.
What up? What up? What up?
How you doing,
I'm
man?
good. I'm good. It's been a good weekend. I'm excited for tomorrow. Closed 3 roofs this week, and it's going to be a pretty profitable spring. So I'm excited to see some big money coming in. But anyway, my idea, actually my fiance's idea, is to reach out to like the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts and use our popcorn and our gift cards as a fundraiser. So, you know, I think tapping into the community once again, that's a common theme for me. I think the more we can build bridges and build ties with our communities, it's just better for the world. And then I think the profits just come. And so I think that's the world that I've heard many of you talk about shaping. So I think that'd be great.
Yeah, man. Popcorn, camping. Yeah, man, that goes well, really well.
All right, thanks, guys.
Cord. Crazy. Have popcorn sponsor many well-established, what do you call those? I'm just going to put groups, and then I'm just going to, because I can't put the name on it, but I'm just going to put the examples are Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts.
Yeah, non-profits, you know.
Non-profits, there you go.
And then you guys were talking a previous idea. What was discussed right before? Sorry, my attention span's divided on top of divided right now.
Movie posters?
Yeah, so the movie posters. I've submitted this idea in the way in the past, but if we could get actors, directors to sign a limited number of posters, and those were distributed to key sectors or key areas in our markets, and either raffle them off or it's just a random prize. Some people have to jump maybe through the hoops, register for A-list or something like that, and then they have a chance to win autographed movie poster.
A-list, there you go. Awesome. Autographed movie poster for A-list subscribers for that year.
Yep.
Cool. Very cool.
I'm going to step down, make some room.
Like anything to incentive, right? People to get into A-list is sort of an amazing idea.
Yeah, and once people stumble across, like, and this is me as a consumer speaking, the value, if you're a moviegoer, the value in A-list it's crazy, man. You almost feel guilty sometimes. My problem is having enough time to watch 3 movies a week. So if there was a tiered system where you could have A-list, but maybe only one movie a week, and you could kind of customize that plan, so it's a little more equitable for a bigger market.
Oh, there you go. That's another idea. Customizable A-list yearly plan.
Yo. I'm going to carry this on to the other group we were talking all morning.
Give me 1 sec. Hang on to it. I'm just going to type out that last idea so I make sure I get it. And then definitely, you got
Yes.
it.
Those were really good ideas, by the way. Your wife. I like that. I like the Girl Scout one especially because if we could make a partnership with Girl Scouts where we can do Girl Scout cookie shakes and Girl Scout cookie popcorn, basically, for every purchase, $1 goes towards Girl Scouts or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know what the Boy Scouts really sell. Do they sell any kind of treats or anything like that?
I'm not sure. I've never been approached by a Boy Scout selling. Oh, didn't they used to sell popcorn?
Yeah, I think they sell popcorn. So maybe we could partner with them during the holidays to sell popcorn, like Boy Scout, Girl Scout popcorn tins, where it has popcorn with Girl Scout cookies mixed in with it. I just get excited about better together. I think we're entering an era where partnerships are going to be so important.
All right, cool. So I put modify subscription memberships to make it more affordable for bigger parties. And all right, cool. So what's the next one? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Whoever was going to say that, I just wanted to make sure I added it.
I was
Anybody else there?
I was about to say it. Y'all there?
Yeah.
We were talking on another group, and me and Murder had come up with this, and then he had already said it, but then Chris thought otherwise. But it might be something to think about. I think to put it out in the ether and let Adam be the one to decide whether it's good or not would be. Thank you, I appreciate it. Would be the loyalty cup, because we have a loyalty cup in Arizona, like with this Harkins Theater, and it seems to do good because there's just a lot of different pros and cons with it. If you buy the loyalty cup, you buy it for. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear
but
me?
Just to let you know, Buller, definitely add on to it, but we did add that one in, and that sparked another idea too. And yeah. Like for all these ideas as well, it's not our job to figure out if AMC is going to do it
I
or
would
not.
just
It's not
put
our
it
job.
out.
It's just more just like, if it's there, if it's something that's good, great, perfect, they're going to implement it. And if they don't, they can't see that it's going to add to the revenues of what they have, they won't do it. But that's not our job to decide. It really is for the company. All we're doing is just delivering
Let me
ideas.
tell you from experience. So what I did is I bought the cup back in 2021. It was like $12 at Harkins. I bought it. And so what I did is I ended up going like maybe 3 times. And I don't even think I really used the cup. I spent like $1 to refill. I mean, so the price you pay to get, I don't know. It had to be all judged out on how they did it. But personally, I went maybe 3 times with the cup. So, but I think just selling the soda altogether is probably a better idea. But it's up to him to add the math. Let him figure it out, because that's what they do. They calculate. They do that. That's what they do in the CEO seats.
Exactly. All we're doing is just formulating ideas to see, like, okay, cool. So this is how it can be implemented. I mean, some are outlandish. I'm not going to lie. Some are. But I'm just going to still put it on there, because regardless, it's everyone's ideas. It's your company. If you want to go ahead and deliver this idea to them, if they find it something that's great for it, then good, perfect. And even if it sparks another idea, which what you're saying, Bullish, it did. Because I ended up thinking about something different with that loyalty cup. But That adds on to it. So just so that way, what I thought of is that it'll be an add-on to the membership. So that way, instead of just a loyalty cup for one time, it's just going to be an add-on of $20 to the membership. You're watching 3 movies a week already. So if you multiply that by the 4 weeks, that's 12 movies, but you get to get a free soda every time you go. So that's like a $20 add-on. That was just my idea, but I don't know the price point, but I'm just saying like a $20 add-on. So then that way you can get a free drink every single time.
Real quick.
And then it makes you want to go to the movies more. So it's just that sparked that idea to add it as an add-on to the
Real
membership.
quick, Bullish and Murda and everybody, you actually get free refills with the A-list program. So I don't know if this is related to the loyalty cup, but just FYI, you can do free refills when you're at the theater with A-list.
Or even better.
No, it's I think they mean like every time that you go, instead of purchasing another cup for soda, like you just bring your old cup and then bring it back.
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. So, like if you go to Universal Studios, right? They have a cup you buy. It's like $15, $20. Yeah. You buy the cup, you put it under the machine. It's got a barcode underneath. It stops you from buying a drink every hour. So that's what I'm thinking is, well, buy a cup, put a cup out there that's like that with a barcode on the bottom. That way me and my 3 children cannot go in there and just refill and refill and refill. Basically, you're buying a cup, but you got to wait an hour. So in your mind, you're thinking, well, hold on. Maybe I should get 2. Maybe I should get 3 because I got a little thirsty-ass kid over here. So I need to, I need to get one for Johnny. I need to get one for Jill. Everybody's got to buy their own cup because that's what they do at Universal Studios. Because if you buy it, it's $15, but then you end up just kind of refilling and refilling and refilling. So they put a block on that, and they put it on the machine. You have to, once you buy it, you have an hour before you can refill. So anyways, that's a big difference, I think, that makes it from the loyalty cup is they need to put a barcode on the bottom.
Can I add that maybe you can also sell souvenir cups, just like they do souvenir buckets? Like a special design for the movies.
Yeah, I don't know, like they already do have that for the souvenir cups. I don't know when they do it, to be honest, but I know they've done it. I remember I had a Harry Potter one, had a Twilight one. They brought a couple back this past year. I think they had an Avatar one too, because it went with the whole bucket. So that they do have. So it'll just be more like, all right, so what promotion are they going to do it for? But yeah, I added that idea, you guys. I just wanted to add on, like that just sparked another idea for just add on to the memberships, where if you're A-lister, you can add that on for $20 extra a month.
The barcode on the bottom. The barcode on the bottom of the cup. That's what they do at Universal. Barcode at the bottom. Put a barcode on.
Yeah, but at Universal, you're spending 10 plus hours in the place, right? Like in AMC, you're spending the length of the movie. Unless you're watching 2 movies.
You never know. And also, forgot to add that the cup should be only offered to anybody who is signing up for an AMC Stubs. Remember?
Yeah. See, there you go. So then we can do that and then maybe pay a little extra in the membership for it.
Yes,
but I'll
exactly.
Be honest, Bullish, with the barcode at the bottom, people already fill them, but they don't scan a barcode at the bottom. For regular cups, it's just everyone fills them up on their own. So the barcode is to prevent it at the at like theme parks, but someone's filling it for you, kind of. So with that, you already fill it yourself, is what I'm saying. Like you already have that. So it's not preventing someone. You would have to have someone there, like, oh, okay, let me scan your barcode for your cup.
Well,
but it adds something extra to it. I can put it in there, but I'm just saying like that barcode part.
No, the barcode is timed. It's a time limit.
Let me just put this out there. With the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines, you can activate the hands-free function on that machine by scanning your movie ticket, the QR code. and that's an integration point. I like the idea all around.
When you do the barcode at Universal Studios, it's a timed event. So when you scan it, it times you. It says, no, not available for a soda for another 30 minutes. So basically, it forces you, like at the movies, it would force you to go run and get another soda. Hey, you know what? I can't wait 30 minutes. I need to get one now. So, hey, I need to get another large Coke. Okay, that'd be $7.99. Whatever, they charge you. You pay the bill, and then now you got another cup. That's what the time is.
I'm gonna add it in, but I'm just from my knowledge of what I know, it's just like, where are you going to scan it?
It's the bottom. Listen, I'm telling you, it's the way. No,
not on the cup. I'm saying like where, like at the soda machine.
You need to go to Universal Studios.
At the front register.
You need to go to Hollywood. You need to go to Hollywood because you don't see what they're doing. I'm telling you, this is what they do in Hollywood.
I hear you. I'm adding it in. I hear you. That's just me.
Adam already knows. Adam already knows about this. Adam already knows. Let me tell you, Adam knows. This is Universal Studios. This is the way they work. This is a big property where they make money off of Coca-Cola. I'm telling you. They scan the barcodes on the bottom of the cup.
Who is they, though?
We completely understand that, brother. But what that guy is saying, let's say, if we have the same scenario, right, at AMC theater, over there, they scan it, right? But where would person go at AMC theater? So what that guy is suggesting is every 30 minutes, you have to go to register, get the barcode scanned, and get the...
No, it's programmed into the Coca-Cola machine. Y'all need to go to Universal in Hollywood. Y'all need to go see. You go see for yourself how they do it.
So they have... I'm sorry, we didn't go there. But so do they have a machine where if you try to fill it up, it will scan on its own?
Yes, they have a machine that is smarter than us. You put a plastic cup. Okay, listen. You put the plastic cup. Put the plastic cup under there.
Do you have image or something
No,
like
he's right, guys. He's right, guys. There's probably a QR code at the bottom of the cup, so when you put it under the machine, it scans the QR code, knows who you are, what your limit and time is, and tells you what it does. Like he's right. I mean,
that's what I'm trying to figure out, like how to like describe it perfectly, so that way they know what we're.
He
talking
already
about.
knows.
Because I'm just putting
smart vending machines.
I'm like, okay, so
Adam Aaron already
just write the idea down.
He already knows, bro. Listen, he already knows. He's just waiting on us to say yes, we're good with it. When we say we're good with it, he's gonna implement it. That's all it is. He's already listening. He's following. He knows what we're talking about. Trust me.
Yes, brother. And we are not saying you are wrong. We are saying you are awesome. This idea is perfect, amazing, brother. We are not saying you are wrong. But we just trying to understand, like. But if you have
settle
image,
this one up real quick, and I know.
and if you can share.
Mahul, can I try and settle this one up real quick? And I know there's hands up, but.
Sure.
Listen, from a little experience, right? What Bullish is talking about is not an idea for AMC to implement. It's already implemented, right? And I would assume it's implemented at Disney. The thing that happens, right, because I do have a little bit of experience with this, when you deal with a company like Coca-Cola, it's not up to AMC to implement the idea. It's whether Coca-Cola wants to offer you the idea to implement. Ultimately, those things, like the barcode things, when that gets put into a business, that's a cost-effective measure, right? It's a way of keeping tight margins on what you're selling, right? So ultimately, the idea is a good idea, and I'm sure Disney makes a lot of extra pennies along the way, which at the end of the year adds up to a lot of extra money by implementing these ideas. So really, the idea should be, if I can put a little twist on it, what can AMC ask Pepsi to implement or Coca-Cola to implement as far as cost-saving measures that could be beneficial to both, right? That's the question. Anyway, that's all I want.
Can Coke
I have
put
more
their
details.
smart vending machines in their business? They just can they put it in their business? Because it saves on employees, right? Employees don't have to fill cups or manage it. It's all self-managed.
All right.
It's technically where our future.
Good stuff. I'm listening.
And then
Okay, it
imagine how
seems
good an
this seems like
AMC
he got
cup.
more confused than he should have been.
Imagine how good an AMC cup looks. You're carrying around an AMC cup all the time, and people are like, "Eh, yo, that's dope. Where'd you get that from?" Oh, I'm a AMC Stub members list. You get a loyalty cup when you sign up.
It's pretty dope. It ties in with that the smart vending, a loyalty cup, but it'll all work together. It's a good idea.
Plus, it pushes the green. You know, the green theme. You know, recycle. Don't spend so much on your plastic. Don't spend so much on styrofoam and plastics and all this and that. Like that. It's the green thing, man. It's all
Perfect.
all implemented. I'm
I
telling
got
you,
an
it's
idea.
already there.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and make sure I got it right. Now I have more details. That's what I'm saying. I was just like, put a barcode at the bottom. All right, cool. I have no idea. But I put down work with Coca-Cola to implement barcode scanners in soda stream machines for refillable cups to limit the timing of refills.
Exactly.
I got an idea to add to it.
Right? Right? Am I getting that right? That's how I understood it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Just put,
See, that's all I'm trying to understand.
just put
that's literally
that
all it
guy.
was.
Listen, just put just like at Universal Studios. I mean, they already know. This is already implemented. It works great because that's the main problem. And I do that. I'm guilty of it. I take my 2 kids and I go get a large soda. And if I have more than 5 people, I get 2 sodas. But if I do, so that's 2 sodas per 5 people. So I'm guilty of it. But if you make it so we can't buy it, at a certain time limit, then guess what? We got to run back and get another one.
Let's move on, man. You guys are hurting my brain, bro.
All right.
Wait.
We got
Can I
Wyatt,
just-
Miho, Loki, Poe, and Vico after.
I'm going to add to this, and then Mahul was ahead of me, and then I had an idea on top of that after Mahul. But I really think so. Yes, the green, but I think collectibles. I'm thinking a lot of things right now. If we had you can buy a token that just slides at the bottom of our cups, right? That can scan through at the bottom, and so that token is your kind of membership to the refillable popcorns. But if you have like a themed avatar cup that you really like, or you want to buy a cup there, you can slide your token in. Or if you just want it on your keychain, you can just have it on your keychain and bring your own cup. It's just whatever you want. I think the token could add a little more pizzazz to it, if it makes sense. So that way you can have customizable cups and you have that with you, or your own cups. But yeah, going green is pretty huge. I like it too.
Sort of like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I'm an AMC Stubs member.
Yeah, like a Power Ranger coin that you put at the bottom of your cup that basically scans.
That's sick.
All right, Miho, let's move forward.
Hang on, I'm getting Wired's idea. Tokenized option for unlimited refills on every like when you go to the theaters every time. I'm just gonna put that. Scan the coin. Cool. All right. Who's next?
Miho, let's go.
Yeah, that's me, but I think I'll wait for everybody else. I would let others go. My idea is going nowhere. So, and before I go to mute, I just wanted to tell Bullish, brother, your idea is awesome. We were just trying to understand. We were not disrespecting you, so love you guys. Not guys.
Oh no, I get it, bro. It's always a talk. I get it. Yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years. I get it. The other thing I just Googled is that I think Coca-Cola is the brand for Universal. So you got to figure out what brand are they using, because if Coca-Cola is branded through, Universal Studios, then you got to figure out, okay, well, what are we doing here? Because it's Coke, right? Isn't that what's that? AMC's Coke, right? I'm asking.
Yeah, it's Coke. Yeah, it's Coke.
We got to get it. And trust me, Adam already knows. He already knows. The reason whatever he's charging for whatever soda he's charging is because he's getting the most profit out of it. So y'all don't take discriminatory and don't feel upset if he doesn't imply this Coca-Cola deal. Just know it's the best for what's AMC, because it might be better to just charge per Coke. But I'm just here to let y'all know that there is a way to just implement a refill, because, a refill deal. So, but they're listening. If y'all don't think they're not listening, y'all crazy. They're listening.
Man, your idea is gonna go right to his face. So
They're listening.
yeah, he's gonna be listening and he's gonna read.
They're listening. They're listening.
Yep.
They're right here.
They are listening. They are
All right,
listening even to this call, brother. Not just to the AMC idea list, but we have noticed that some of the things that we discussed on this call, we saw them getting implemented. So I'm not gonna take too much time, but let's go to Wired. I'll go to mute.
All right. So I've been actually trying to think about how AMC can get money now. And now, not as in like next week, but within a couple quarters. And there's something called Google Opinion Rewards, where basically based off your location, you answer some questions. It takes like 5 to 10 seconds to answer, and you get 25 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, but it all adds up because of the frequency of it. And I was thinking if AMC could partner with Google, so basically they would play some video advertisements about a product, or maybe they'll just show you a product and how cool it is. But there's a point where you can scan, and then it'll take you to Opinion Rewards, and you can answer questions on it to get, Google. They pay you out in Google Cash, or I forgot what it's called, but basically Google Pay.
Can I answer you there? I use
Sure.
it, so I know. It waits until it becomes $2, and then you can cash it. It can go to your PayPal, or you can just keep it. I think it goes to PayPal. You have to connect that with the PayPal, and that $2 goes there. It becomes $0. After that, any store you go to, it will automatically pop up like, oh, did you go to Walmart? And you say like, yes, I went to Walmart. And then it selects like, okay, I made a payment during my visit, then credit card, and then it will be like, boom, 20 cents or 40 cents. So I know exactly which app you are saying. Yep.
It goes into your Play account, and you can use it to, spend in Google Play games like apps and stuff like that, or you can use it to rent a movie. It all adds up very quickly, but I feel that if they created a partnership, and I don't think it would be much of a burden on AMC. AMC would just have to put the content on their screen. Google would have to do some work on their back end, but I'm pretty sure they can afford it, and I feel it could be very profitable for them. But it could also help generate more revenue and keep occupants more busy while they're waiting for the movie, right? It keeps them engaged into something. People want to be heard, right? People love giving their opinion, and their opinion is valued. It's just we need to find a healthy way to kind of channel it.
I love hearing that keyboard.
It sounds like you're beating it up.
Get it, boy. Get it. Get that keyboard. Keep fucking typing.
Okay, so I put partnership with Google, have QR codes set up to scan for surveys and get points redeemed. Is it get points redeemed? Like what are we getting in order to redeem? Because I know you're saying it's for the Google Play Store. So is it still for the Google Play Store and then just get money from Google for having them do that? Or
Yep. So I say it goes to the Play Store because you could use Google Pay at AMC if I remember correctly. So you could technically use that money to pay for tickets and merchandise and things. And it gives the user some freedom. But on the back end, AMC will get pennies per survey, but it all adds up.
As I lost track of like who was first. I believe it was Loki, then Moda, then
Paul came up, Vico guy.
Loki, what you got to say, Loki?
Thanks, Bole. I don't know. I felt like somebody else was before me. I don't remember. But thank you. No, it's more of an outreach idea than anything. It's school field trips. because somebody brought up Girl Scouts earlier, but I was like, dude, that's super cool to get kids involved, because I remember one of my most favorite field trips growing up. We walked to a Pizza Hut and they took us in the back in like the kitchen, and like we made our own pizzas. And I still remember that. I was like 6 years old, but it was awesome. And then one of my cousins, I'll tie this all together. One of my cousins, he worked for a movie theater growing up because he loved the movies. He loved it so much. As soon as he was able to get a job, he worked at the movie theater, and now he's actually a director. He's a director and works in movies. And I think it would be cool to have field trips at the theater, have them see like what the projectors do, kind of like go over, how the technology works for movies, give them kind of a sneak peek, backstage pass to the movie theaters, and maybe like watch a movie or something. But I think that would be super cool to get some kids in there on a little educational field trip.
Low key, let me tell you, I'm gonna go back an hour ago, and I'm gonna say, movie theaters are never gonna die. I've been telling y'all this. The people that have seen the movie theaters, it's called a generational hand down. Everybody that's gonna see the movies now will see them as a child, and the grandchildren and the grandparents. We've all been a generational hand down. So she's right about handing down the generation. We're gonna go by, and what she's saying is, go out to the schools and let them know, hey, y'all want to participate in a little school, going to a little school field trip.
Yep, and
school field trip.
just FYI, this idea is already on the list, and this idea is awesome.
Yeah.
So we already have it as a summer camp or educational field trip.
Yeah.
So this idea is amazing,
awesome.
and it's already on the list. But we'll make a note of like it is.
Yeah,
repeated
once a
because,
year.
Yeah,
we can
great
all go
idea.
to our local elementary schools. We can all go to our local elementary schools and say, hey, would you like to participate? It's real easy because I'm real close to my elementary school, my kids.
Yeah,
I go in there and say, hey, look, I'll pay for my school's class. My teachers, my kids. I'll take you my 26 students. I'll pay for them to go. I'll pay for them to go to AMC to watch a movie.
Exactly, yeah.
And then
Like,
everybody
if you
starts
have-
jumping in.
If you have kids and kids are in the school, it will be so easy to talk to teachers and promote the AMC product, So not only this, but you can also, like, on your kid's birthday, you can rent a theater and the whole class would be like, hey, let's see the movie, and everybody can watch a movie, right? So that's a great idea. It's already on the list. I
Yes.
think that's perfect.
Can
Becca,
I add
you are
one?
ready for the next? Oh, okay.
Wait, can I add
Go
one
ahead.
more thing to it? I forgot. Because another part of like what our school does is they have dine out dates where they go to like a local restaurant, and then they donate a percentage of it to the school. So I don't know if like, MC could do that where they have like a movie night out or whatever, and then they can donate that percentage to that school.
That definitely is. I'm going to put it on again, but that's already on there because I remember the very first time that had come up. I literally said that my school did it for McDonald's.
Yeah.
They had people go work at McDonald's, and a portion of whatever the purchases were for that hour and a half that people worked there went right to the school. So
perfect.
But I will add that in again.
Awesome.
Loki,
you
are bringing awesome ideas. Please keep joining this call often. You are amazing.
Thank you, Loki. Thank you, Loki.
You're awesome. Thank you, guys. And I got to take off, but love you guys, and I'll see you again.
See you, Loki.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you, Loki. Whenever you are ready, that guy, please let us know. And I think Murder was the next, right, Fez?
Yeah, then we go to Paul and Vico.
Hey, this is just a small detail. Here in Arizona, we have a Harkins, and they have like cheddar cheese seasoning that everybody seems to like here. That's all they talk about, when they go to Harkins. So that's something maybe that we can add for AMC, just so you could, flavor your popcorn and stuff.
Is it spicy?
They have a variety. Usually like a little section. You know where you go and get butter. Well, usually they'll have like 4 different types of seasonings for the popcorn, and it's really popular here in Arizona. Like most of the
He's
time,
right.
like if I talk to people about what they like between Harkins and AMC, they're like, well, Harkins, I get to season my popcorn. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have recliner chairs, you don't have, all the stuff that AMC offers, and the only thing that they can argue is the freaking the seasoning, and I'm like, man, if AMC was to put that seasoning there, they would freaking blow
Berta,
Harkins out the water.
Berta, let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason they do the seasoning is because it quenches your thirst. So the reason they do that is they want you to drink more soda. So they go back, they get you to buy more soda. So that's
Let's
the reason.
do it, man. Let's do
I'm
it.
telling you. So yeah,
Yeah, is
Murder's
that
right.
something that our
Murder's
competitor
right.
has?
Murder, put your hand up.
So I put down signature seasonings to add on popcorn. Cool.
Add more salt. Add more salt. And sea salt at that. Because if you say sea salt, then you got the green. You got the green live. You got the green, bring the green. We want the green. We want the green life. We want the green people. Bring the green, right? So bring the green. We got sea salt, extra sea salt added to AMC.
Cheddar cheese. Don't forget cheddar cheese, white cheddar, shit like that,
They got it, but he's right because I'm in Arizona too, and I know what he's talking about. So I have a couple sister-in-laws I fucking would like to punch in the mouth when I hear them say they're going to Harkins. I'm like, where y'all going? They're like, Harkins. I'm like, why the fuck y'all going to Harkins? Come on, like what the fuck? They're like, all right, we'll go to RMC. The reason they do it is because the area where I'm at, Harkins is brighter. It's just brighter. It's got more lights. There's more stores around it, blah, 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 whatever. But that doesn't matter because the malls are being transformed anyways. So it doesn't matter. The malls are being transformed. So once the malls get more transformed, then you got more AMC bright lights. Anyways, I tell my sister-in-laws all the time, like, why are y'all going there? Like, but, and they got different food. They got different food on the menu. But he's right. Murder's right. Put more salt in the popcorn.
Hey, if I could jump in here real quick, I'll be concise because I know there's a lot of really good ideas in this room. So if I could.
I'm not looking down, so if you're next, definitely like.
Yeah, this is where
Yeah, he is. I was about to say that, but
so anyway, moving on. Referring back to the Google conversation, if I could, Murder. I don't remember whose idea that was, but that's why I got up here. But Murder, I love your idea about the seasonings. I think that would be a cool way for AMC to reach out to their regional legacy brands and flavors and partner in that way where, maybe it's that seasoning by you, but by me, I love putting nutritional yeast in my popcorn. It's what I do at home. So I think it'd be a good way to regionalize and kind of build some of that hoorah that you were just talking about. So love it.
Yeah, imagine, we got 3 flavors out right now. A year from now, we got 10 different flavors, cheddar cheese, jalapeno this, you know what I'm saying? And we're selling out in all kinds of flavors now.
Yeah, and then
let me see.
Can I
Will, let me touch on what you said.
1 second, Bullish. I'll let Will finish.
So Bullish, I have a really hard time staying focused myself, to be honest. I love talking about the ideas, but I'm a quick shooter because I get sidetracked really easy. But referring back to the Google conversation, I love the idea, but I wonder if there's an opportunity to dream a little bit bigger here because I'm kind of sick of the pay-to-play world we live in personally. And I'd love to find other companies, maybe new and up and coming with maybe a different value system than we have now, where ethics matter. Maybe there's a small tech company that we could use that service you were talking about. I don't remember what it was, where you kind of link your geo area and get like
opinion rewards. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just think these companies, they need us. We don't need them. And I think we're in a position of power here that we really underestimate in this community, because
Hallelujah.
we've been
Hallelujah.
beaten down so much with FUD and gaslighting. You know, there's so much here, and this thing has so many legs. So I think if they're bidding and they're coming to us, who wants to be our vendor, and what can you bring as value?
Man, you're smart. You're
So
smart.
Okay.
if you want to
So-
go above and beyond, and with AI around the corner, I really think that AMC could probably find somebody to create the technology that, that just basically gets the reaction of the audience without identifying who they are. And so you can know at what points of the movie are they excited, are they scared, where is the most emotion coming from, and it could help make better movies potentially. That's a possibility.
Okay, so to make sure I got you, Will, first one, make signature seasonings regional based on demand. Because that's kind of what was going on with
Can I step in right here? What
and-
Will just said, though. Let me just say what.
Well, 1 second. Let's try to keep a line over here.
I know, but the line is going to be real fine.
Yeah, man. Let's. I hate to try to tell people what to do, but let's keep like a line over here. That guy, please finish up what you're saying, and then we gotta move on, please.
Okay. Make signature seasonings regional based on demand, because of what was going on in Arizona. How you guys are talking about it, and then partnerships. So not necessarily the Google thingy, but if I'm getting the idea right, but it's just the partnerships, and I put that in quotations, focused with specific values that align with investors, or I guess like AMC values, or like I'm trying to figure out who would. Like what values that we're trying to,
Well, I think it's hard. We all have different values, so it's not so much about
that's
values,
why, yeah.
but I think there's I think the vast majority of people could agree that they don't feel great about surveillance. There's people that have an attitude of I'm not a criminal, so it doesn't affect me. And then there's people like me who just, it's just, I'm not out there doing wrong, but it just doesn't feel right. So it's hard everybody's got different values, but I think there's ones that kind of bridge the gap and are pretty inclusive. And it's more about the sentiment of our brand, like us valuing our brand enough to say, no, we're not going to just do business with anybody. And I think AMC has demonstrated that that's their sentiment as well,
Boy,
yeah, just because of HYMC, you look at that too, just from how they did that.
Will is smart. Will is smart. He's got it figured out.
Yeah, I mean, I've had Apeshire that away on my profile ever since Ape came out. So, I believe in this company, and I feel like I see the future. That's not a financial advice. That's just me dreaming for my company.
Smart.
Because
he's smart.
Okay, I put it this way: focus with specific values that align with the company's stakeholders. So it's not investors specifically, but it's just society as a norm. Like for the average moviegoers that actually go. Because I think we all kind of have those values in general.
Wow.
So
thanks, guys. Appreciate you all.
You're smart, Will.
Awesome, man.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Got that guy?
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So who is
Bo? Let's go.
Let me just say one thing about what Bill was saying. What Will was saying. Listen, McCormick spices. Okay, look back on their spices. They've been on my watch list for 20 months. They do not go down more than a certain point. That would be your salt and pepper and garlic and everything that adds to AMC. I'm just saying, spit that to Adam Aaron. Tell him to take a look at McCormick, because McCormick might want to jump in on their spices, Their stock price is literally sustainable through all. I've been watching it for 2 years. I made a lot of money off of McCormick stock. It's never.
Yeah, I had similar idea too. Which was already given in the last call, but AMC perfectly popcorn seasoning. So but any seasoning is better. Anything with AMC is awesome.
I would use it on every food. But let's go to next.
Hey, thanks for the time. Thanks for the space, the opportunity. Some of you guys already know me. Some of you guys read some of the stuff I put out there. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. I like to think of myself as an activist trader against predatory shorts. I own my
Really
own.
quick, Paul, then, because you just said it that way, just the focus of this idea space is to help AMC's fundamentals get better. So if you have an idea to help like the fundamentals, all that, cool. But if it's kind of like stock talk, we kind of don't want to like teeter toward that specifically. So it's not really about the stocks. It's more about helping the fundamentals of AMC. So that way it can be a great company for years and years and years to come, like generationally. So that's all. But definitely want to hear the idea itself. But just so that way it's just
I
not.
guess he dropped.
Oh, he
So,
left?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a shill. He totally went short on AMC.
It's all good.
Yeah, even if you are short, if you have an idea is an idea. Like there are certain people that have come about with these AMC ideas that kind of like, want to do their own thing with it. But if it helps out the fundamentals, I'm still going to throw the idea down. That's all.
All right, Vico, let's go.
Finally, after about 40 minutes of waiting, how's everything?
My bad, man.
Sorry, Vico.
No worries. I'm going to go very short because I have to run and do some stuff. Guys, we need to get more eyes. This is more of a food for thought. So we need to get more eyes for the A-list outside of Twitter because I drive Uber in Boston and over the weekends. And just last night, I had like 3 different groups of people and they were clueless about the A-list. So 2 of those groups were elderly people and they are, like I said, clueless. They don't have Twitter. They don't have the A-list. So I spent about an hour instead of working. I was like spending an hour to explain them how they can get to the A-list, what are the benefits and everything else. So I was thinking maybe we can get some kind of brochure. I don't know if it's a late call, but let's say when we're getting the popcorn in Walmart, we need brochures with what the A-list is about. And I think people will be jumping in when they find out that they have 12 movies for free for a month. Just last night, these people were spending $70, $80 to watch Creed, right? So 2 people, it's like $40 a ticket plus all the popcorn and the sodas and everything else. And I told them about this, they were so hyped. They really wanted to get in. They were like, please help us before you leave and get another ride because we really want to get this A-list. So we need to find a way to get more eyes on the A-list outside of the Twitter, outside of the Instagram, because like I said, a lot of these elderly people or people that are not on the social medias, like I am not on the social media. The only media that I have is Twitter and Reddit, to figure out a way to the A-list. And like I said, maybe we can do that with the brochures. The second idea that I have is when I was young, in my student days, I was a young ambassador of culture for my city. So the idea was for me to promote the cultural happenings in my town. So I was thinking maybe we can do something similar with having the AMC ambassadors. Now, I never got any money for promoting the culture in my city. I was getting benefits. So I could bring up to 2 people for free in any happening that I was promoting in my university or something like that. So I always took my parents to the theatrical shows, to the museums, to the music halls. I had so many free dates over there, and I was kind of a big show because I could, get somewhere for free. So I think the kids, like in colleges or at the universities here in the States, can definitely take advantage of that. It's a great date, kind of a thing. And also, I really think that we kind of missed an opportunity to get a golden ticket in the AMC popcorn bags. We could probably, give them some kind of, I'm not going to talk about it because I think we missed it. But what do you think about these first ideas that I just said?
Vector, where are you from?
Holy shit. Those are really good ideas.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they're really, really good ideas.
Vector, where are you from, though?
I'm not going to say that, but I'm in Boston. I'm from
I can already tell you're from Central America, huh? South America, North Costa Rica, what?
Let's focus the idea.
After we close and after we're done with all the bullshit people, I'm going to be open at 4 a.m. But until then, I'm not.
To get back to his idea.
Yeah.
So the Uber driver thing was so insightful to me, and I feel it presents an opportunity for Uber and Lyft drivers to make commission to be able to, because they're taking people to theaters. And if they can say, all right, well, if you sign up, if they pitch the A-list on the way there and then give them their referral code, they can make money by advertising on the way there, right? They're educated. They're like,
bingo.
They're communicating with the people getting there. It's a huge opportunity for both people.
Bingo.
Like I said, I always
think it's a
ask
great
them,
idea.
like, what kind of movie you watch? Do you know about the A-list? I'm like, because I'm so invested with the company, you know, I feel sad for the people who go over there and are not aware of what's going on and the benefits that they can get. And like I said, I always love spreading light about our company, but I only drive Uber for the weekend and all that money goes into shares. So
it was a great idea. And then on top of the university one is a great idea too, because I feel AMC could create like AMCU, which is just an outreach which they kind of already do to my understanding, but outreach to universities and say, hey, we have these theaters during the day. You and your clubs, your classes can use our theaters because a lot of times universities actually have licenses to libraries of movies, right? But they don't always have the platform to present it on. But if I don't know if they can use their license at an AMC theater to show their content when they don't have the space to normally do that. So I really think the partnership there, not only in classes, but in the clubs, there's a large opportunity to fill spaces during the daytime and in even the evening time.
Yeah, why?
I call them like I would like to call them AMC ambassadors. I think it's a cool nickname. And like I said, we really need to figure out a way to get the eyes for the elderly people, because this lady was complaining to me, oh, they closed the AMC, the theater, the Amazon bought it. Now I have to go here. There's no recliners. I'm like, my lady, we're working on that. Trust me, we are so into the company. This company is going to be prospering. Like, just no worry about it. And like I said, if we could get the brochure so her and her fans and all the people who are not on the social media can get an eyes on this, I think that will definitely spark the big numbers in our A-list members.
Bingo.
I don't think you should be driving an Uber. I think you should be owning your own business, sir.
Bingo. Vecto's way too smart. Vecto, you're way too smart. And that's why I know he's in South America, because
let's keep it in the ideas, man. The guy doesn't want to be.
I'm not South American. I speak Spanish. I speak several different languages, but I'm not from there, my man.
Well, you're somewhere where you know if you could put it to the test, you'll be making millions.
Well, Wire, that idea is cool too, because there's a lot of university classes where they have to do like a day or a week of like presentations, right? And what's the best way to do a presentation than in a massive AMC screen rather than a shitty ass projector, like, you know, being projected into the wall.
Let me say one more thing on to Vecto's spill. Let me tell y'all something. So I went to New York like a couple years ago. And I was talking to the cab driver about AMC, and he was like, oh, yeah, I heard about it, and he was all, like, rough about it. If we could get AMC to be talked about in the cabs in New York City, that would be a trick. That would be the way. Because that would be the way, because then you get all the Wall Street, and you get all these people talking about AMC.
Hey, Bullish, I put in an idea a couple lists back, because the cab drivers, they do have the little TV where they give, they're always showing, commercials on it. So all AMC's got to do is just, affiliate with them and just start putting their commercials straight up into the cabs. Like, they all have TVs on the back seat. So it's already there. It's all set up. All they need to do is a connection and go for it.
Do cabs have destination-based advertising? That's a curious thought.
The ones in New York are different because they're so short-term. You've got, like, literally blocks. So that's what I'm saying.
But that's all you need. You just need, like, a 10-second commercial, or something just to flash in your eyes.
Literally just 12 movies free for a month for $20. I think that's going to get attention. Just like that sentence, 12 movies free for a month. In a month for only $20, I think people will be like, okay, how can I sign up?
Exactly. All right, so For one of these ideas that you're talking about, it was the advocacy program. We literally just talked about it before you got up here. So it's the same thing with it. But the benefits or an actual position at AMC to if you've been showing that you're an advocate for AMC and getting people to sign up for those things. Now to get a little bit more specific, just so that way I know I got your idea right, Vecco, I put A-list advertising on popcorn boxes / bags or receipts.
Brochures. We can even make small brochures with instructions of how to sign up for A-list and very short what are the benefits of the A-list. That's all. Just so people like Edlery who are gonna probably buy the popcorn or something, they can see what's up.
Brochures. Okay, and then I added that to it. So then that way it's going to be for there because that's another way you can advertise. Like you're already putting it in the store, so just adding it to that. And then I guess Wired brought up the A-list referral codes for individuals, and that can go into the Uber and Lyft, where if you give that referral code for people who sign up for A-list, and that can be part of the advocacy program. Like if you're a part of it, then you're able to get stuff back for it for getting people to sign up. And then the AMC / university partnerships, and it's just using the screens to premiere content from university stakeholders. And I put it that specifically because it can be students, it can be staff, it can be the sponsors, or the alumni that from the universities for meetings that they have, like anybody that deals with the university, but they are able to have access to their screens.
Yeah, I want to add, like I said, the AMC ambassadors in the universities or the colleges, I don't think they should be awarded money. They should be awarded benefits. That way we're not damaging our company, but we're also getting the volume in. And also what is most important is how we promote it. The marketing is the most important thing. So if you tell these kids, like when I ask a girl on a date, I'm like, hey, you want to go watch a movie? I'm a shareholder. She looks at me and like, oh yeah, hell yeah, you know?
Gotcha.
Damn, that boy's smart.
So let me go back to that other one and put it there, and then I'll.
That boy's smart right there, Vecco. You're on my top list now. I'm gonna put my shit. I'm gonna be watching you. See what you post next. I'm gonna put that alert on your ass.
So moviegoer advocate program, and then I'm gonna put like just benefits. So not necessarily a position, but benefits. All right, got you.
Yeah, so they don't get like paid, but awarded for their hustle.
I'm gonna hire Vecco as my personal assistant to get this shit going. He's gonna get my business going. I need to get my business up.
All right, perfect. So,
Guy,
anybody else before we move on?
What up, Guy?
Hey, all right. So, here's my idea. I'd like to see AMC create a position that would be similar to the position they just had open, but slightly different, where the idea is as a special events coordinator, and the nature of the job would be to, in locations with AMC, to scavenge and become aware of major multi-day events in that area. Something like an example would be, say, Houston has the Super Bowl. AMC would then show Any Given Sunday and promote that as part of that major event, right? Or let's say you had a NASCAR race in Charlotte. The AMCs in Charlotte would then show Days of Thunder and cross-promote with that event. And I think there's almost limitless opportunities for that to sort of pinpoint these classic movies that are, a part of the communities who love those special events, and then integrate the AMC experience with major multi-day special events that are happening all the time, all over the country.
I agree to that.
I had just put that in, and now this is just more details on it.
So you have
I know over here in
What he's saying though, you gotta categorize in
I'm
the
not. I'm
warm
not saying
areas.
that he's not. Just so you know,
Yeah.
Bullish. I'm not saying like not gonna put it in there. I'm putting it in there. I'm just more giving
But
detail.
what he's
It's
saying though
just
too, it only speculates to the warm areas because you don't have cold in Detroit. In Detroit, we're not gonna have race car. We're not gonna have the atmosphere in Ohio and all these other states. But what he's saying is in the warmer states, we're going to have atmospheres where AMC might be needed. We might be, hey, you know what? Let's get a little action over here while we're doing the gym show, right? Right, Guy?
Sure.
How about
The
the
whole
gym show
idea.
in Arizona?
Yeah, the idea is that almost.
How about the gym show? Yeah, we got the gym show in Arizona.
okay. So similar to what I was saying before, like over here in Florida, we have events where the community comes out, and then you have booths set up, but a bunch of people always go, like because there's like a bunch of booths out.
Yes.
But then this is just that major multi-day event, so it's targeted. So it actually is pretty smart to do it because you're going to get a ton of more people at these major events.
Yes.
So but I was just saying it's kind of similar to what I had. Mine was more localized
Absolutely.
because they have a lot of local things here, but the major ones too, that's definitely another area where you can promote the products and services that AMC has.
Yeah, add it right in there. I don't give a shit whose idea it is. I just had a thought. So,
yeah.
Very cool. And just to say, like, it doesn't have to be a warm weather thing. Any place that has a big event of some kind, the idea is to problem solve it and say, okay, what is this event? And if it's significant enough to be a major event that people go to as a destination, there's going to be something in film that those people love. So let's figure it out and show it as a special screening and make it a part of those events.
You're right. You're right about that. If it gets people out to the movies, why not?
So
Hey,
I
okay.
go ahead, Mahal.
You want to add to this idea?
No,
Right?
new one.
Oh, okay. So let me go. That guy, it's almost 3:30. If you want to end the call like soon,
Oh my
I'm
God.
fine with
We're
that.
going 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we got very good number of
Non-stop.
ideas too. I'll have to go to temple like around 4 o'clock. So just giving you heads up. I'm fine with whatever you decide. And I have one more idea too. So
Okay, yeah. Well then we still have a lot of time before we submit this. So then we'll
Yep.
just finish off with the last couple ideas, whoever comes up,
Mhm.
like this will be the like last 5 minutes or
Gotcha.
so. And
Got-
then we'll go ahead and close it up.
Cool. Let me be quick then. So Wyatt can go after me with the idea. So the idea is I don't know if it's already repeated or given in the past, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So just the way we have AMC gift card in the stores, like grocery stores, how not just AMC, but like all the other stores gift card too, right? It's everywhere, especially by the register, right? So how about if we have AMC A-list prepaid card and they purchase that card that can be annual, 3 month and 6 months, right? So we can literally advertise on the card itself. And the best location for any grocery store is like when they are waiting in the line, like at the register. So people will keep seeing it. And on the card, when you see like AMC A-list and then 3 free movies every week right there, you keep seeing that again and again, you will end up buying it, or at least you want to know more about it, right? And this would be so convenient, like when I'm going to my grocery store at the same time, I'm like, yeah, let me buy the 3 months. How much? It's like 72. All right, let's do it. So I buy that, pay 72, and only after that, the activation code will work, So just the same way as they are doing with the prepaid phone card, like for the AT&T and the other stuff. So the same way, but this will be huge because the best advertisement is like make people see your product, read your product, and grocery store would be the best, when they are waiting in line. And we are going with Walmart, right? With the popcorn. So why not? Like, hey, Walmart, let's do this. And they will definitely do that, because we are exclusively going with the Walmart. And that's a huge thing for Walmart to receive this AMC popcorn exclusively. So any other benefit that we would like to have, they will definitely do the deal.
Heck yes. Because all I thought about was just all the subscription memberships that are already there. Not only just gift cards for everything, just like subscriptions. I know like PlayStation has that there, or I don't know, but the gift card area, I know what you're talking about. Like I know exactly what you're saying, like where they have a bunch of gift cards there. But instead of just being AMC gift cards, it's the actual subscription. And it's 1, 3, and 12 months. But yeah, it's right there. All right. Next one.
Wired.
So this might be a good one to close in on, but excuse me. I was thinking that maybe it might be helpful to get some feedback from Adam Aaron by having like maybe, Adam Aaron's, top ideas for the month, right? So every month he chooses the top ideas that he likes that he wants us to talk more about, right? Because we have a lot of ideas and some ideas we want to talk more about and improve and add more to it. And I feel it would be helpful and healthy to do for the community. So that way it gives us some focus on something positive throughout the month. How can we refine this idea? How can we find more data or create data to help make it better? We like the ideas, but I like to where we can, hone in on some of them more because we have so many great ones that I want to see develop. And maybe they can give away free popcorn to the best ideas for that month too to help encourage more ideas. And I'm only talking about like 5 or 10.
Yeah, that guy also check your DMs. I think you have a DM from Rafiki maybe.
If it's on my other profile, I can't. But if it's on this one. Oh, okay. All right, so I have them.
Yo, I just want to say everybody that's been in this has been real intelligent, like Veko, Mehal, and Guy. Everybody, Wired. Everybody that's put their something into this is intelligent enough to know, like, business, right? I would like to have y'all on my team. Like if I wanted to start a corporation, you guys would be the first in line. Like literally, that's how important y'all are to this. And I want y'all to know that everybody is super smart. If you're here for a reason. You know what it is. And I just applaud everybody that's got the ideas and all the common sense really that comes with this. I mean, Veko especially, like at the end of the day, he just threw it out. I mean, that guy. I mean, he's got it. Everything. So, anyways, I'm out. I'm off the mic. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all later.
All right.
Awesome, bullish.
So,
see you, man. Thanks for the ideas.
Okay, so what I put for it, Wired, was AMC executive management feedback, just so that way it can encompass it if it's going to be for a specific idea. So then that way it's not necessarily Adam Aaron. Yeah, like it'll come from the direction of him. But if that's not his forte, if like someone in marketing or in IT or like what have you, but they read these ideas and this would be suggested, like have them select submitted ideas or a couple of them for a focus to expand on from us. So it's like just our own focus group that we're just volunteering to participate in, because that's essentially what we're doing. But then it just comes from the individuals that have a little bit more control to actually have those ideas be implemented or just to expand on or get more feedback, whatever you have.
I'm not sure if anybody's talking.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, Miho,
you can't hear
that
me.
guy's talking. I don't think you can hear him.
Okay.
Damn it.
That was perfect. Thank you.
All right. So then, with all the other ideas from the messages, we'll definitely go back and review those to add them in a little bit later, because it's just more about a copy paste type of thing. But this was good. This was a really good space. I'm surprised it went for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Non-stop ideas, man. Very good.
And we started with 107, and now we're at 152, and not including the ones from DMs. So that's a lot of ideas, guys, in one session. That's a lot. So really proud that we were able to have this one. Yeah. Like this is the reason why I keep on coming back and being a part of it. But anybody else want to say anything before I close it out?
Michal, you want to say anything before we close it out?
Yeah, I couldn't hear him, but I was just following your signs,
Yeah,
100,
that's why I
100.
asked.
So I was, yeah. Just wanted to say thank you so much for joining, everybody who brought the idea and even the listener too. And please keep coming, keep bringing the ideas. Even if you know somebody who is on the different social media platform, right, on YouTube or TikTok or anywhere else or Reddit, right? But they are coming up with the ideas. Please either bring the ideas to us or bring the person to us. Join the Twitter. Let's have this space call, right? So because the only reason why I'm saying there may be some great ideas out there, right, on Reddit, which we don't even know about. But if it comes to us, then it will for sure go to the AMC management and Adam Aaron. So, if you provide that information to other, that will definitely help and make AMC stronger and stronger. So thank you so much for joining the call. Love you guys. Nothing else. Please keep coming.
Exactly. And then just, Wire, did you want to say anything? Or Fez?
Yeah, make sure to get some pie this weekend.
Yeah, man, just happy with how the call went. So many freaking ideas. Awesome to see, like, after so long that we've been having these calls, and we still have, like, space calls where we would have, like, 5-6 speakers, with their hands up waiting to give their ideas out. So that's awesome, man. Very happy to see that.
Yes. And then to go on what Mahul is saying, they listen to these ideas. They've implemented many of them since the inception of AMC Ideas Group. And it's all because of you guys. So we're making this company better for years and years and years to come. This is going to be a generational thing. I already know that we're going to be thriving.